Hello, I'd like to welcome back to Minecraft, and last time I kinda blew this place up in a bit of a hissy fit, and I called a few people, they sent over a few guys, they built this nice scaffolding, but it kinda stopped there. They said they'd be back in a few hours, they never did. So now my whole farm's kinda blown up, and the insurance won't cover anything until the damage is properly assessed, and the construction work interferes with this investigation. So I can't contact these guys to officially blow it off, so I can't have the insurance people look at it. So I'm pretty much stuck in a bureaucratic limbo, which is, it's kind of pissing me off. It really is. Because now my house has a lovely view at a scaffolding and half blown up farm. The other side, I did make this nice roof entrance. Although this is the slums. So I don't think it matters too much for the slummy people. And their slummy town. Slumpton. New Hampshire. Worcestershire. And their communal bath. I still love this idea. It's really fucking cool. In my opinion. It doesn't have to be cool. Maybe it's not cool. Maybe according to the construct and confines of Minecraft, this is the most terrible building ever constructed and conceived by the human mind, and it in and of itself must be destroyed by the most powerful means man can acquire, but I don't know. I'm not the kind of guy that investigates that sort of stuff. If I was, maybe, in an off chance, I would have investigated and seen what was up and what was down. Who's up, what's up, and all that stuff. Yeah. I wanted chests. From Worcestershire. Westchester. Something. And then some nice furnaces. Yeah, that looks just gorgeous. I like beds like this because they're very utilitarian. There's a lot of utilities, and at the same time you get a lot of fun stuff with it too. I'm probably going to put down something I like to call the quick switch, which is just a redstone thing with a little lamp on it. It's a cheap way of making a lamp, but I like it because it's so practical. It lights up a large portion because the light's very strong, and it really covers some ground, you know. You gotta cover ground. And because of how the suburban buildings are constructed, there won't be any sort of what do people call it these days? Basement. I have a lot of issues with one of my teeth. I don't know what it is or why I'm having it, but this is really strange. I tend to have one-day aches in my teeth, and then like, I'm all fine now. It's because I missed them during my brushing, so now it's really strange to have a little ache that I can't make sense of, because it distracts me. It distracts me from the creative process of constructing an environment. You have to... Oh, we can put them on the ceiling now. Can I put like two? That would be great. Oh, that's cool! I didn't know you could put them on the ceiling now. This changes absolutely nothing, but it does permit for greater artistic freedom. Which is a way of saying, congratulations! You've unlocked Jigglypuff. But I wanted to unlock Luigi! For the year of Luigi. A year of peace. A year of liberty. A year of mustaches. A year of Luigi. Come on, Luigi, we need a dark, gritty reboot. If we want to make a dark, gritty reboot, why don't we just use Mario? I mean, we've all assessed by now that Mario, by all stretches of the imagination, hasn't changed at all. Mickey Mouse has undergone a bigger metamorphosis than Mario has in his entire existence. And he's... Well, I guess it would be more sensible if I said it the exact opposite way, but you get the point. We need to freshen him up a bit, make him more appealing to a modern audience. I mean, who really wants a fat Italian plumber in an age where people are really conservative about weight? What if we make him a skinny Italian plumber? I'm not just talking about plumbership, but if that's what you think is truly the problem, go nuts. I'll be over here if you haven't feel like doing anything else, but whatever, go nuts. See if I care. And this can be the larder. I like larders. I like the term larder. I don't know what a larder is, but that's like a cabinet they put all sorts of fancy stuff in, right? I like larders. I like the notion of a larder. Because of what it represents. Peace, liberty, freedom. For all in our world. Like Charlie Chaplin said in The Greatest Dictator. I have to say, those were some wise words for a man with a silly walk. Then again, that's the reason we have the Ministry of Silly Walks, isn't it? Though we shouldn't have given it to the British. Man, if they made a mess of that place. I wonder, how does it exactly light up to begin with? Okay, so we have this. Oh, we'll be more knowledgeable to put it here, like bloop. This is a nice, simple construction for a building. Although you can't sit on the chairs like this. Like, no, then the pressure plate wouldn't exist. That's a bit better. It's got some... This is very nicely lit up. I like it. This building is hereby stamped, approved, and ready for people to move into. Congratulations, you are move-inable. But imagine that that was literally the only home there. You all are alone in an artificial world working an artificial 9 to 10 job. You are as artificial as the word artificial is artificial. Can you imagine that world? A Truman Show world? But you are not the star player. No. You are like many an actor for one man who wishes to live the perfect world. You were born and you were raised with the intent purpose of being a very specific personality. Perhaps you've been raised to become that snazzy gay guy that he'll talk to during his more feminine side events. Who knows? One thing that is certain is that you are nothing but a dummy, a doll, a tool, a means to an end for a man who has no life. Brrr. That gave me the heebie-jeebies. And, just you've forgotten what the heebie-jeebies are, it's just a generic term for anything that's really not fun. The fun thing about this is that it both lights up the place, but also provides, sunlight, because I think it counts as glass, so if you put it up here, it also lets sunlight through, so that's good. That's a good thing. It's an improvement of the situation at hand. This is nice. You know, as much as I want to wait for the insurance company to get my coverage, I really don't like what it is right now. Like the only thing they did is cover
the water damage. And they did a pretty shitty job at it, so let's just fix it up a bit. Just so that it doesn't look like an ass and a half. I know this is basically the moment where most people decide to redesign and do all sorts of frivolities and just get themselves massive debts because they don't know what they're doing. I like this though, this move, like, whoop, 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 water, water, whoop. This isn't lava, people, it doesn't have to go this slow. I'm gonna finish off a tub of ice cream. Despite my incredibly... Not aching too much, it's more like if something cold gets over. It's sensitive, is the term I'm trying to use, but for some reason my mind is not very giving. It's like, you know, I could let you use your old thinker, but I just don't think that's gonna work out, buddy. If I let you think now, who knows what's gonna happen. How did I put this up again? I don't even know anymore. I think I used like dirt here too. Yeah, that seems to make sense. Okay, so we get out a nice hole. This doesn't matter which hole you use because they're all pretty much the same. Okay, there we go. And do I think... No, I probably have some room here. Yeah, another quartz. I should go and consider building towards the nether. I like these green sparkles. They're very pretty. Just look at those. And tell me that those sparkles don't just look amazing. Okay, so now we gotta fix some more ulterior damage. Oh, did I break it? I broke it, didn't I? I done goofed. Most imperating. Most process impeding. So how did the light system work again? I noticed it, yeah, the sound was coming back up. Was it like alternating? I think it was alternating. That doesn't make any sense in the grand scheme of things. That doesn't make any sense at all, because there's no goddamn roof! You know, I probably should have gotten another company to do this for me, but they had a cheap offer for emergency repairs, so I figured they'd get this all. I figured they would work together with the insurance company to sort of cover the costs, so they would be like, well, we found this and this damage, so we could trust our word, we're professionals. And I thought they were professionals, because their advertising was really nice, the service was great, and then when I didn't even pay them. Like, normally you expect people to rip you off after you paid them. I never got the chance to pay them, they just came here, built the scaffolding, and left. No payments, no questions, just, here's a scaffolding and here's some water control. Like, what kind of service offers only those two things? Where's the profit in it for you? And fuck this scaffolding. Fuck it. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help the damage it's done. Anything just pisses me off. It's nudging against my building. It's lowering the land value. The land value isn't low enough. I mean, this is right next to the slums. Like, if you want a lower land value, you have to live in a garbage dump next to the slums. That's just also the slums garbage dump. I probably shouldn't have built the slums to begin with, because it's just dragging the land value then. It's not doing anything. I have nobody else living in this world to begin with, so who the fuck is even going to live in the slums to begin with? Like, you know, it's all just useless RPG crap. And I have no one to play the role with, so all the particle effects are falling on the ground. I appreciate the effort, Minecraft music, but you're just not doing it. Not everything can be fixed with music. I wonder, I can safely assume that most people that are watching this did not see the Europe Song Festival. I haven't seen it either, so I don't care. I do know that it's the most retarded show ever because you can't vote for yourself. But because the Eastern European countries are both great in number and incredibly inbreeding, so to speak, they basically vote for each other and always win. So it's like the question, but another point, I don't think those people are even part of the European Union, so what's the definition of Europe? What's the definition of the European Union if it doesn't include every European country? Like, where's the sense of that? Does Turkey belong to the European Union? Does Turkey belong to anyone? Because Turkey is sort of on the Eurasian border. I don't know which part it belongs to. It's probably, you could find that information on Wikipedia, but there's one thing I want to do, though. And this is mostly because I really hate what happened. This mostly happened because I got pissed off at the farm animals were constantly escaping. And what I figure is, how about we show the actual people that caused this? The only animal that's been consistently escaping the farmlands is the chicken. The chicken has a strange ability to phase through
walls unscathed. This looks like what it used to be. It can do that somehow, and it really pisses me off because I need feathers to make feather things. Now, while the escape rate has been practically zero... There's nothing outside? Nothing outside. Yes, there's that. I, by the way, dreamt that I was going here. It's kind of strange. Very strange that I would dream about something like this. So I'm gonna make a chamber, and we're gonna blow up some chickens because I want to end the episode, and the damage is mostly repaired. I'll see what I do with the insurance company. I really don't know how I'm gonna settle that. If the construction agency that I called comes back, they're probably gonna go home with a few extra holes for buttons. If you catch my drift, I really hope you catch my. I should get rid of this block just because it's very ugly. So we're gonna make an explosimatron chamber, which is a fancy term for things explode in this room and don't come out alive. You don't want an explosimatron chamber unless you know what you're doing. I once tried to build an explosimatron chamber. It was a... Should I use bedrock? I kind of do want to use bedrock because it looks extra spiffy. We're gonna coat it in water naturally because you don't want anything leaking out now, do you? We use iron doors because it's the safest option. Okay, let's build an explosimatron chamber. The outer shell should always be... Okay, so how big do I want the inside to be? Well, a proper explosimatron chamber has a shell for the explosives. So this is, here, because...
Outer layer for the explosives, or the core for explosives, or 2x2. This is going to be the wall, this is going to be the layer of water, this is going to be the layer of glass that covers it all. It's also a relevant piece of this thing. This is mostly just to help my memory out. Okay, so I already saw a mistake. See, this is why you should always properly blueprint and measure out things. So that you know that you didn't make a mistake. Like, this is a grievous mistake that could have really bit me in the ass late in production. But it hasn't, because I was smart. I decided to test it out, so let's go to the ground floor so that I can... Do I really want to construct it like this? Like, I want the glass to sort of be at the bottom. So that means this layer's going to be glass, this is going to be water, this is going to be bedrock, this is going to be the actual TNT. You don't sound too interested in singing the 18 theme song. We're kind of looking for someone who can sing it with enthusiasm, with energy, with a vibrant voice. Kind of make it bigger now. You know, bigger so that I can make it an uneven amount. That's even cool. Let's make it an uneven amount. Uneven is best. Uneven is better when it comes to symmetry because it saves effort on the symmetrical portion because you just have to pick the middle. You don't have to go like, do I go pick this as the middle or this as the middle? I don't know. It's always things you should consider when you're constructing things. Is do I want to be a millionaire so fucking bad? Or not? It's a question you just can't get away with in this modern society of ours. Do you want to be on the cover of Choice magazine? Or not? It's a question few would actually ever bother to answer. There's bad mind jokes, I think we're not provided the best answers for it. Does this seem about right? Like, is there any internal currents going on? Like, I know most will fix themselves when I put the floor again because of how water can regenerate itself, so to speak. I love how when you fly, you don't get affected by the currents. It's amazing. What I really like recently is that Ninja Kiwi released Super Monkey Balloons, too. And one thing I dislike about that game is it's really goddamn grindy in my opinion. Maybe I'm just not good with picking the right weapons, but it feels like a very grindy game to me. Grind, it's a worthy game. So this is gonna be the outer shell then. Makes sense. Okay, let's go to the outer shell. Immediately raise it to a level 2. I should probably fast forward this. I'm probably gonna do that. Just make this episode a little bit on the easy side for the people that... I mean, like, I understand that there's sometimes times when you want to just a quick video and you don't want to be sitting there for like, you have to really watch all of this. Like, this isn't significant. Then again, you could just fast forward if you don't consider that portion significant enough to actually watch. But viewer convenience is a really nice thing to do. It's a little bit more, you know, I appreciate you guys. But then again, I make these videos more for myself than I'm making them for anyone else. And for myself, I don't like, money. No, I mean like for myself, like, this is fun. I enjoy this. This is something I would not mind doing for a long time. Except for my throat starts to get agitated. But that's another thing entirely, you know. This is all for shits and giggles. I don't care if I make money or not. I don't care if anyone watches it or not. I'm doing this for my own entertainment, and then I share it in the hopes that perhaps someone learns something from my experience. Perhaps they'll get a new perspective on things. Perhaps they'll learn to truly appreciate the art of selling dead hookers by Agdon. Because Agdon's books are typically kind of crap, but How to Sell Dead Hookers really illustrates the problem we have as a modern industry with dead hookers, apparently. Yep, some flowing water. Just as my calculations had anticipated. Das ist ein gut. There's a problem. This has to be a floating cube of TNT now. Because of how the design works. Okay then. Yeah, I'm definitely fast forwarding this. I definitely are. I are baboon. Lovely show, Iron Weasel. It had character, it had style, it had flair, it had characters. Unlike modern shows that are all like, look at this teacup! You can drink tea from it! Oh my god, you can drink tea from that teacup! Let's go buy ourselves a teacup because the program tells us to! People don't work that way, Mr. CEO. Of course they do, I've talked to people myself! You mean, that robot? That's our sales pitch robot. We just sales pitch with them. They're actually kind of broke because they just say yes even if you say, I'm gonna eat your socks now, and they're just kind of cool with it. They're way too naive. They're too easy to work with. I couldn't give a flying fuck whatever happens. I wouldn't care if a company were to put their own ads on, like Nintendo plans to do. As long as I get to make my videos and put them on there, I think I'll be fine. It'll all be fine and dandelions, so to speak. So to speak. Or can that even be said? Can we even say so to speak these days? Or has our world changed forever? I wanna be on the cover of Choice magazine, making lots of choices with friends. Because word for it with friends is not that cool. I like how water sustains itself in that pattern, even though it shouldn't sustain itself. God damn it! What? Oh, it's that one little square, that's nice. Are you fucking shitting me, video game? I think this video game's not fucking shitting me right now, bro. That's not good, that's really bad, actually. It's really kinda bad, actually. Oh, I didn't overflow last time, that's kinda dumb. No, let's just test the chamber and see what happens.
See what happens. Okay, what are we gonna put inside? Let's put in something that I hate, like chickens. Chickens are annoying. I wouldn't mind if a few chickens were to blow up. Skippy! You got off lucky, son! Instead, you got to die by my fist. Let's see how the genocide-atron worked. It was so potent, it actually blew up the rewards. I think I'm gonna heighten this just a bit, so that other things can't come out. Let's put in just one piece of TNT. I didn't want to put that there. I want to put these here. Oh, feathery friends. You thought you could escape Mukatraz, but I will reinforce Mukatraz, and reinforce it, and make an anti-chicken chamber. And you will die, you pieces of shit! Damn, Skippy! That's a pretty good way to harvest things. Just put in a TNT or two. I like where this genocide chamber is going. Soon enough, I will destroy the chicken kind, and I will turn them into nothing but ashes, and their vile ways will end. And Mukatraz will forever be nothing but a memory to the bleak times when chickens roamed free. You heard me, you little shits! You're not gonna live to see tomorrow. Unlike this guy, who just escaped to a different cell. He's a pretty spiffing kind of guy. Hope y'all enjoyed. You probably didn't, so get the fuck out. No, actually, you can stay. Just don't eat my cookies. They're mine. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully. If you don't, then, you know, have a good life. Just don't eat poison. It's not good for you, I heard. And also don't eat detergent. It's also not good. Also, if you are part of that that agency I contracted, suck a cock, you fucking liar. You didn't fix anything.